Hello, Pisces. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. Thank you for tuning in. I'm here to do your reading for the month of March 2025. If you haven't done so, hit that subscribe, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, share with a friend or family member. It is much appreciated and shows a lot of support for the channel and doesn't cost a dime. Thank you so much. Let's get into your reading. Tell me about Pisces energy for the month of March 2025. Tell me about Pisces energy. How is their energy for the month of March 2025? Okay. All right, so it's time for some reevaluation here, guys. Here in the recent past, we had a tower moment. Tower moments are an abrupt happening that causes, anxiety. It's, how do I describe this? It's a happening that happens obviously very fast and can have you feeling like your whole world is flipped upside down. So there was some sort of event here in the recent past that really took you for a spin. Okay. Luckily that's in the recent past, so you're getting past that. Now in the current energy, we have the Hermit. I love the card of the Hermit. Okay. This is a lot of self-realization. This is going within and finding the answers that you seek. Getting in touch with your higher self, weighing things out on your own. The Hermit is a very wise being. So you need to understand that whatever it is that you're thinking about or questioning at this current point in time, that you hold the answers to all these questions, to all these, whether it be questions or problems needing, being solved, you have the answers. You have all the answers within you. Now, you're still going to be at a standstill by the end of March here, but don't let that scare you. We have the World in reverse. Oh, I should flip these cards around. I'm sorry. With the World being in reverse, this just means things are slowing down. It's time for you to slow down and make sure you're reevaluating things, figuring out where your speed bumps are, figuring out if there's blockages. It allows you to make change. And this is actually a really good time to slow down with Mercury getting ready to go in retrograde and all that other good stuff. And the new moon coming up, you can absolutely take the time, figure out what it is that you want to achieve, how you're going to achieve it, and what is in your way. So this is very, very good, actually. All right. Now, my camera shows things in the reverse for you, so I'm going to get a good look at the cards, and then I'll flip them around so you can see them from my perspective, okay? All right. Tell me about the energy surrounding Pisces during the month of March 2025. Tell me about the energy surrounding Pisces for the month of March. Oh, all right. Ten of Swords in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Cups. All right. Well, being frank here, we have some energy surrounding you that's a little ungrateful. This person tends to be, I feel like it may be more than one person. Could be surrounded by jerks. But basically, in a nutshell, this is somebody who twists things that way they become the victim, The Ten of Swords in reverse. They don't know how to let things go. They internalize everything, and everything's about, how, they aren't, being treated fair or whatnot, even if they are or aren't. Maybe there is some changes that could be made to be a little more fair coming from you. But then again, it could very well be that this person is just very ungrateful and is one of those, people that, nothing's ever good enough and they're always a victim. And that's kind of what I'm getting because of the Four of Cups here. They don't see what's in front of them. They're too busy, shoulda, coulda, woulda, kind of energy. And with the Five of Swords here in reverse, it feels like, it's always a losing battle with this person. Just caca. All right, let's get a little bit more on this person. Tell me a little bit more about this energy. Yeah, okay. Look out. There's somebody looking for handouts here. We have the High Priestess in reverse. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Two of Wands in reverse. So this person has no direction, is not willing to start something new, not willing to try anything new. It's like they want everything to appear for them. This individual with the High Priestesses could be a Taurus, it could be a Libra, but regardless, this person refuses to tap in, take responsibility, or look at things from a different perspective. This is the kind of individual that just wants everything handed to them or done for them. They're not willing to put in the work. They're not willing to think objectively. They also, a big thing I'm getting is they very well may disregard your belief system. Okay? It's a very good possibility this person may be like, I don't believe in this, that, or the other, so it's not true. You know what I mean? They're going to try to, make it seem like because they don't believe in this, it is less. All right. Try to stay away from that energy. Caca. What does Pisces need to know for the month of March? What does Pisces need to know for the month of March? All right, some of you are not getting enough rest. You are absolutely not getting enough rest. We have the Strength in reverse, which represents Leo. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse, and we have the Two of Pentacles. You may be juggling a little bit too much. It's kind of taking a toll. It could very well be depleting your energy as well as taking a toll on your emotions, okay? A much needed vacation, okay? You got a little too much on your plate. You need to take a step back. And I feel like this is very strongly going to impact health. So really start trying to eat a little bit better, get a little bit more sleep. How about the Strength in reverse? I'm going to pull a few on this. Queen of Cups. Tell me about the Ace of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so there's a message for the singles here. Two of Pentacles in reverse. All right, message for my singles, and I guess this could relate to those who are in committed relationships as well. But with everything you're taking on, whether this be mentally, emotionally, physically, you might be working too much on top of worrying too much, or allowing other people to come in and drain your energy, them wonderful energy vampires. But we have the Queen of Cups here. It's time for you to really start focusing on your emotional health. We have the Empress here, and we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So we talked about resting, okay? The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is telling me to tell you it's time to rest. Also, might be good for you to do a little bit of grounding work as well. With the Empress here, this is saying you need to take better care of yourself, like I said. The Queen of Cups is in control of her emotions. The Empress is just level and balanced on all scales. But if you don't allow yourself to rest, this is going to take a turn. This is saying take a rest. Allow the Empress to care for herself. You know, be the Queen of Cups. Take care of your emotional health so you can be this, you know, fruitful, balanced, abundant, beautiful being that you are, okay? But you have to take a step back. Taking on more than you can handle, and I know you're saying, but I can handle it. No, you're wearing yourself very thin. You need to take a step back. Try to find some time for you, okay? Do some, you know, self-love, self-care type stuff. Get lots of sleep if you can. Take a nap if you can. Whatever you need to do. Take some vitamins. Like I said, eat better. I keep hearing eat better, eat better. More fruits, more vegetables. You know, less fast food, less pop. Cut out sugar if you can. Cleanse yourself. You need to purge and cleanse. Get that health in order. If you're feeling under the weather or feeling, you know, run down, it can't hurt to go in and get a checkup either. Just saying. Just saying. I'm not a medical doctor, but it might not be a bad idea to go in and just make sure you're on the up and up. What does Pisces not see coming? Temperance. Death in reverse. And Four of Wands in reverse. So we have Libra, Taurus twice. What else did we have? Libra, Taurus. Sagittarius, Temperance, Death is Scorpio. Okay. So guys, once again we have a card of health, okay? The Temperance is a card of good spiritual health, good health in general. But we have the Death in reverse and we have the Four of Wands. So it's time to get balanced out before things, like I said, before things get bad. We have the Death in reverse here, so there's a failure to start something anew. It's not talking about literal death. This is about rebirth. Although you may feel as though you're spiritually in tune, you may feel closer to your divine part. There is something that needs to come to an end in order to gain stabilization. Okay, so all this stuff here, I feel like a lot of it is you need to get, you know, and some roadblocks that you throw in your own way. And start going within, like I said with the Hermit, Virgo. I knew I was missing one. And going within and figuring out what these answers are, and that's where you're going to gain your stability. All right? So you need to end negative thinking. You need to put a stop to bringing, you know, draining energy in your field, or you know, people that are always the victim, like I said, you know, they will drain your energy and sooner or later start rubbing off on you, you know what I mean? So until you do that, you're going to continue being in the same vicious cycle, and you're still going to have that unstable foundation. Now, if you were to build a house, you know, you want it to last long. This is, you know, similar to life. You want to live a long, happy, healthy life, right? You have to build a solid foundation. You wouldn't build a house on, you know, cheaply made wood or on sand or whatever. I can't remember how the song goes. But, you know, you want to make sure that you got a stable foundation to grow from. All right. What else? Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles. All right. So there's a little bit of advice coming to you here. We have the Ace of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands here in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. You got a lot of wands here, a lot of fiery energy, a lot of passionate energy. Okay, so the advice I'm getting for you from, you know, messages is don't start anything new. For one, we're headed towards a Mercury retrograde. Don't sign anything, you know, all that good jazz. Anybody who's watched me knows the dealio on the whole Mercury retrograde. It's time to sit still a little bit. Don't try to take on new endeavors or adventures or anything like that. You need to gain some stable ground. Work on some grounding. Save your pennies. I feel like a lot of this is financially rooted. You need to, you know, work on building your coin. Work on, you know, creating a budget. Figuring out, you know, where your money's going. Because if you're having financial issues, it can feel like you are being defeated because every time you save, something happens, you know, whatever. But it's not the end all be all, okay? There are some hurdles to overcome, but you have to become stable. You know, you have to ground, you have to center, and prioritize yourself, okay? Prioritize yourself, Pisces. All right, I'm going to pull a couple cards from the Energy Oracle. A message for Pisces for the month of March 2025. Message for Pisces. All right, so Pisces, have we been going back and forth on some things? You know, not making decisions like you should, or backing out of decisions. We all do it. It's okay. Anyway, you have the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. We did talk about health, right? Now, Archangel Raphael, he is a healer. He is a healer of mind, body, soul. Some of you, if you will, may want to reach out to Archangel Raphael and ask him for his healing hands to heal your heart, your mind, your body, you know, spiritually, whatever it is that feels like it could use a little bit of help, okay? Reach out. That's one of my dudes right there, Archangel Raphael and Archangel Michael. Those are the two that I rely on frequently. Now, as for the card of indecision, this could be part of your big problem of that vicious cycle. Now, if you're standing in a forest like this is showing, okay, and you have two paths, and you start going up one path and you're like, you know what, I think the other path is going to be easier, so I'm going to backtrack and go take the other path. And then you're like, oh, now I wonder where the other path led to. I'm going to backtrack, and you know what I mean? You're going to end up in the same vicious cycle. You need to make decisions, stick to them, and see them through. When you see them through, more opportunities are going to come. It doesn't matter which direction you go. How many of you go hiking or walking through the woods and you take, you know, paths, and then, you know, you come to a fork and you choose a side and you go? Then guess what? Further down the road, there's going to be another fork. So there's going to be more opportunities and more direction. You just have to stick to whatever decision you make, okay? All right, guys, that's what I have for you for the month of March. We'll see you soon.